Hi, my name is Isra Kumar Shah. Today I am going to explain one of the technical article how to implement try catch final block in MS Flow. Before going to start, I can say one most important things. It might help you motivate, learn more, and up to date your technical skill. You see my first slide. I have given the team, or I explain that team as a team in expand is a teach each member. And second statement, you see the second statement. I say place your hand on your chest and say I can do. You can do anything if you have willing power to do. This is my first technical video I'm going to upload in YouTube. I hope you can enjoy my technical skill. Let's start how to implement try catch final block in MS Flow. This is my session. I told you try catch final block in MS Flow. Let's move the next slide. Generally, as you know that as a developer, either you C++ developer or Java or JavaScript or C#, any kind of develop, when you are trying to implement error handling, generally you are using try catch final block. So in this try catch block, we are using number of programming language C++, Java, JavaScript, C#. So here is the syntax, the try catch block. What I'm going to explain what exactly try do and what exactly catch do, what is the finally is done do. So you see the commented code. I have explained very simple way. Programming logic goes here. The try block contains a programming logic or part of it. The catch block contains the error handling logic. The final block is executed after the try block logic, regardless of an error occurring. If there is no error, it is executed after the try block. If there was error, it is executed after the catch block. I hope so far you understand, and I am moving to next slide. So how to implement the try catch final block in our Microsoft Flow? Try catch final logic is implemented with the Microsoft Flow using the three scope controls. By tuning the some condition implementing, the scope control will contain the logic you want to execute within the each block. So let's go by step how to implement this. I'm going to give the practical knowledge of here. Here is my slide will self-explanatory. So step 1, what you do first, create a manual trigger flow. In here I am giving the demo creating the manual trigger flow. So if you go, there is a type of flow: automated flow, instant flow, business flow, scheduled flow, and in you select instant flow, instant cloud flow. In final, you see when it pop-up will come, see top post will show the manual trigger flow. Select that, give a name of that. I have given a demo try catch block, and once you add that, so it will go add new steps and add a new action. You search the scope and select the scope control from within the result. You see I selected the scope and it's highlighted. Then step 3, click the how to rename that control to try. You see there is a triple dot is there. Right click on the top corner of the triple dot and rename and give the try. So add the new second scope, adding the same step, repeating 1 and 2, and click the 3 dot and add that rename that into the catch. Then click the 3 dot, the right enter, and in the right top corner catch click the three dots in the top right corner of the catch scope control and select the configure on after, and you see uncheck the successful condition and check the has failed condition, then click done. So you see, I in the in my slide you just screenshot self active, you uncheck the is successfully and check the it has failed, so click done. The next step, what are the same process, repeat 1 and 2 process, and I click the three dot, rename that scope into the final block. Again what will do in three dot, the in final scope block select the configure on after and click all the option and click the done. You see my screenshot, I checked all checkbox, all the check, click done. Then go, you see once this step is over, you see the final block layout, final layout of the try catch and final block. You see try is implemented and catch is also implemented and final block also added over here. So what we'll do, go for the next, I'm going to give the example. So first try catch, I'm adding the compose operation. In that compose operation, if we see data operation under you have a compose. In that compose operation, select input, there is a box input, click that, go to dynamic, add the dynamic control, there is beside you have expression control. In that express control, just type the deep functionality, add the dividend and division. I have added here to 10 and 2 because that is will give the proper result. Then what will do, I am going to once add that, and I added the catch box is a error and final box is the executing. Okay, so once it's done, once added that, again I have added same compose operation in the catch block, and the same on given the error occurs. If any error occurs in my try business logic within the try block, it will catch into the catch block, catch scope control, and once it's done, it is going to be the final scope control, that is final block. So as I told, if business logic failed, then it will catch in the try block and it will go into final block. If the try catch does not have any error, then it will skip the catch block, then it will going to move into final block as the general normal rule of the try catch block. Then what I did, I gone to test, click the test, click the manual, then test, then run the flow. When I run that, you see the next, I got the final result over here. What happened here, my business logic operated success, execute successfully, that's why it is getting the skip the catch block, then move to the final blocks. If you highlighted two things, so I tick both of the things because execute successfully, then move to the final block. Because when they execute the business logic correct way, there with no issue, then you will skip the catch block, then move to the final blocks. So this is try block without executing the error block, and final block is executed. Because I given the operation 10/2 is successfully executed. So I'll give again scenario where try block will be failed. So next I will see, I given the division operation 10/10, it will not have valid operations. So what happened, my business logic will execute with errors. So what will you see, high try block with high alert symbols are there, and catch block will successful because my business logic got failed. That's why try block, catch block will catch that errors and then move the final blocks. You see, I have the green symbol, catch and final block, and high alert symbol in try block because my business operation got failed. My what is the business operation? 10 deep 10 is not valid. That's why to get failed, then move the catch block, then the final block. And this is all about how to implement try, catch final block in MS Flow. Hopefully this small video will help you understand how to handle the error, how to handle the error in our MS Flow. Hopefully enjoy this video. Hope God bless you. Thank you. Please stay safe and stay healthy, and we meet in very nice video next articles. Hope you enjoy. If you enjoy, give the comment. If you like the comments, give the like symbol, click the like, and if any suggestion, put your suggestion in comment box so that I can help you more convenient way, more simplest way explain you next article, my next technical articles. Thank you so much.